It won't become. But I'm not for the arrest out here. He'll get bail. That's not the issue. The issue is what he's done. And I'm quite surprised and shocked. These universities say we do a lot of due diligence of our politicians, of our professors. You get a Samajwadi Party politician, you put him in your political science department, you'll go around and say tomorrow, doesn't matter. I'll get a politician from All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin. I'll get a Congress politician. I'll make him a professor. But the interesting thing is, Kishore, and I'll widen this up, Kishore, what he has said is that the presence of a Muslim senior army officer is optics. A Muslim woman army officer is, he says, Sophia Qureshi is optics, which shows his hatred for Muslim women. And also his misogynistic attitude that a woman is there only for optics. That's his view. It shows his dirty misogynistic view. He's targeting her. He's abusing an Indian army woman officer in a time of conflict for presenting the case for Bharat. So therefore, he's also dividing the country and the army on communal lines. He's deliberately trying to incite disaffection inside the army. And he's also trying to divide the army on communal lines, and he's trying to polarize and provoke the Muslim community at a time of war. This is treasonous stuff. Yeah. It's treason. You can justify it as freedom of expression. It's not.
Yeah. Okay. Good evening, Arnab, and good evening to my panelists. Almost on all topics that we debate, Arnab, I agree with you. And I will partially agree with you here on the premise that does the post qualify as anti-national? Yes, it does. But does it qualitatively qualify for an arrest?
No, the question of arrest is something which I'm not bothering on, because let me make it clear to you. You see, one minute, Kishore. See, nobody is talking about arrest. The arrest is an attempt. Now, if this guy gets bail, it'll be an attempt to make it a freedom of speech issue. It's not a freedom of speech issue. The issue is not about the arrest. The question is what this guy was trying to do. He was trying to intellectually mob lynch Colonel Sophia Qureshi to say that you as a Muslim woman are standing for the Indian army. You are an object. You are an ornament. You are a symbol. You are being used. And I, as a Muslim man, will try and abuse you in a time of war so that the Muslim community in this country does not unite behind the Indian army. That is what this man was trying to do. Now, you can argue and say, oh, he shouldn't be arrested for doing so. Okay. But you justify what he said?
Yeah.
You justify what he was trying to do? You want the country's army divided on communal lines in a time of war? You want to say that is all right?
No. Okay, Arnab, let me answer you. See, all these Ashoka universities and Aurangzeb universities are cousin brothers of JNU, and I fully admit to that. So let me also tell you that my son studied in a Christian college, and it was a situation where for wearing a tilak, he was questioned that you shouldn't wear. Believe.
So 1 minute. It's not that. No. I'll make it simpler for you, Kishore.
Can I make a point?
I'll make it simpler. I'll get Sanjeev also. You see.
Can I make a point?
1 minute. Colonel Sophia Qureshi has made history in the past. She is not there as optics. When you describe her as optics, you show the bile in your heart that how is the Indian army putting up a Muslim woman officer there? You are targeting her for her religion, for her gender. No, there is a well thought. What is the meaning of saying she's optics?
That is.
No, I'm asking, what is the meaning of saying she's optics? You are basically saying Muslims are living terribly in India. How is a Muslim officer in a army press conference? That's stupid, illiterate logic. You know that, Kishore.
That is anti-BJP.
Yeah, so that is anti-national.
That
is anti-army. So why is he being made a hero?
Yeah. Okay. So he shouldn't be made a hero.
Yeah. So fine. Let me get Sanjeev's take on it. Sanjeev.
He should not be made a hero. That is anti-BJP.
This is amplifying a Pakistani narrative.